Greetings, fellow travelers. I'm Captain Zara, and I welcome you all aboard this vessel as we embark on an extraordinary journey. Today, we stand on the cusp of history as we prepare to explore the vast expanse of our tri-star system, home to 18 wondrous planets waiting to be discovered. But before we begin this epic space odyssey, let us introduce you to the Chronicles of Neanderthals, a journey that takes you back to the dawn of civilization, when our ancestors, the Heidelbergensis, were first transported from Earth to Neanderthals by the enigmatic antediluvians, an ancient race of space explorers. Follow our 8-part series to learn how we overcame our fears and warlike tendencies to build a prosperous world and a spacefaring society. And it all begins with the Chronicles of Neanderthals. The Chronicles serve as a beacon of hope, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, there is light. Even in the face of adversity, there is opportunity. And even in the vast expanse of space, there is unity.
A consequential event came upon Heidelbergensis that unknowingly bonded two worlds forever. In the early morning on a day like no other, a bright shimmering object accompanied by an unearthly sound that filled the air mysteriously appeared and slowly descended till it finally rested in a small clearing. As the clan watched this unfold, sounds of utter amazement came from various members as they stared at this otherworldly object that had just landed in their valley. Most of the clan shrieked in terror and ran for the nearby caves that was their shelter. A few brave clansmen retreated more slowly, terrified, yet still curious. There was no mistake in it. The Heidelbergensis clan was staring at a strange otherworldly object that had landed in their midst. They had never seen anything like it before, with its luminous exterior and strange noises emanating from within. After what seemed like an eternity, the noises from the object became silent, and the object mysteriously became dim. The object remained that way as nightfall was settling in. Some of the braver and more curious clansmen watched the object intently from a distance, but as the night grew dark and the roars of the saber-tooth and other predators came closer, they retreated back into the caves. A new day dawned and the object remained silent and dim throughout the day. As the evening sun began to dip in the sky, some of the bolder and more impatient members of the clan approached this mysterious object. While most of the clan hung back, wailing voices and chants filling the air, unsure of what to make of this unexpected intrusion. As the few brave clansmen came closer, they stared spellbound at this unknown entity. There was nothing natural about this object. It defied understanding, yet here it was, in their valley. Suddenly, an opening slowly appeared on the side of the metallic object. There were gasps and exclamations of wonder as a figure appeared at the opening, unlike any creature they had ever seen before. This being was taller and more slender than Heidelbergensis and had long limbs and a head with no hair. Its skin was a pale blue color and it wore silver coverings that seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. Shouts were heard as the Heidelbergensis clan watched, in both fear and awe as the figure stood there motionless at the opening. It slowly raised its arms, its movements were fluid and graceful. Its head tilted slightly and then somehow it spoke to them, but there were no sounds coming from its mouth. Somehow it spoke to their minds and they were able to comprehend its meaning. "Do not be afraid," the celestial being communicated. "I will not harm you, we are here to help you." Some of the clan shrieked and ran off in terror, unable to understand hearing a voice with no sound. But a few brave clansmen and women stood their ground and listened to the voice inside their head. Most of the clan was hesitant at first to even engage with this being. They were frightened and desperately confused. The figure continued to convey a soothing message, explaining that it had come from a faraway star in the night sky. Many continued to cower in fear. But one thing seemed abundantly clear. This creature must indeed be their god. The clan's people looked expectantly to their shaman for guidance. Shaman knew he had to be brave and reassure his people. The alien sensed that and explained to the shaman that this was an opportunity to be a leader and hero to his clan. As the days turned into night, they spent time with the alien being and they began to trust this new imposing figure. They slowly began to realize through his words that there was a universe beyond their own. The clan leaders now realized they had been chosen for this and saw it as a gift from their god. It was becoming clear to the leaders that this was their destiny to follow their god. Their god was offering them a better world in which to live in. And so, the Heidelbergensis clan made the momentous decision to trust and follow their god to a new world, opening up whole new possibilities for their species. They looked up at the strange object that had landed in their midst with a mixture of wonder and excitement, frightened but curious to embark on this new journey of discovery. The Heidelbergensis clan were awestruck and fearful of a voice that spoke inside their minds, yet somehow it reassured them and piqued their curiosity. This being was like nothing they had seen before. And it was way beyond their comprehension. They had never even considered the possibility of intelligent life beyond their own planet, let alone the technology to travel between stars. Who were these supreme beings that had visited ancient Earth 200,000 years ago?